Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center, with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter, and it's Green in at the small forward. Here's Antetokounmpo, makes it off the glass. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
From 12 feet out, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Porter, no luck.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton, nailing the jump shot with confidence.
Bucks passing it around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. All right, a chance to check out stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. James misses. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. The three, and the Bucks miss again. The Lakers leading. LeBron outside. Over Giannis. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
In for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Jake LaRavia. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders for the last 10 games. Gosh, can these guys throw the ball around the court? Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. We'll take a look at Porter, third in assists and a great leader.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Fires away from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Giannis against Doncic. Outside, Smart. Pass to Vincent. Ayton a screen. 4 on the clock. And Ayton throws it down.
A nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton. And he gets rewarded for it.
In each of his first 7 seasons in the NBA, Coach, DeAndre Ayton has averaged a double-double.
Yeah, Kevin, I think DeAndre Ayton, despite being a former #1 pick, has actually become one of the more underrated big guys in the league. Like, this guy, as you said, is consistent. He gets it done every night, every year, and you can count on him. I like DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Doncic throws it down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Pass to Porter. Shot to stop the run. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Vincent, the pass to Smart. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. And here is Ayton. Guarded by Porter. Fires the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Dalton Connect is out there with Vincent. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's James in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Anthony. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Trent with the wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Trent's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Here's LeBron, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Gary Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And here's Anthony from the arc. They get it back. Chalk up 2 there. Portis has got his first points of the game.
Well, look, Portis has made a living out of staying active on the glass.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Guys?
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 7. Doncic passes to LeBron. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it, but hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's Ayton. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Smart misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And Turner throws it down.
I love the attack mindset there from Turner. Playing with energy.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Smart. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 3. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Greg gets the bucket.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. He's checked in for LeBron. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Bucks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic finds Laravia. Back to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Rollins with a screen on Doncic. Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got his first 2 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Back to Doncic. Outside, Smart. Pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now LaRavia sinks the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 3.
So he just finds a teammate.
30 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Porter. Giannis outside. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 5. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fine.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hey folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
You look at Los Angeles, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Lakers leading by 5. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Porter. Floats it up. There's Giannis taking flight.
Great timing. Giannis able to complete the oop.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. To the left side wing. Outside, Smart. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Rollins. Down low. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Smart kicks to LeBron. Here's Doncic, guarded by Porter. Here's LaRavia, hands it from downtown. LaRavia's got 6 points.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" personal forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Second, Luka Doncic.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
Well, when you have someone who can orchestrate your offense and be the point of attack on defense, it makes life a whole lot easier.
Here's LaRavia. He's got 6, and Doncic gets it to go.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Outside, Green. Porter finds Turner. Now, Giannis. Back to Turner. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Miles Turner.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Steps back. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Tough make by Doncic. His unique mix of muscle and touch makes him hard to guard.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks.
Los Angeles, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Porter against Doncic. Turner with the screen for Porter. Back to Turner. Here's the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Turner with the screen. 6 to shoot from deep. Green. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Smart misses.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Doncic. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Doncic has got 15.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Porter against Doncic. Porter passes to Rollins. The Bucks working the ball around. Turner with a screen on Doncic. And a wide open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Unloads from 13. And no good that time.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Connect. He's out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's LeBron James. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Kuzma finds Portis. Good on the three-point shot. Portis has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
One of the better shooting big men in the league. Bobby Portis, more than capable.
James in the post. He's against Kuzma. James, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Portis, a screen on Kleber. Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Kleber. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Vincent, the bounce pass. Connect. No good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Lakers with some changes. Smart's checked in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. The Bucks also with the sub. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys expect the pace to pick up.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
and it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Pass to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Driving the lane.
Well, he can be like a train on rails when Giannis is driving at the rim. Impossible to throw him off course.
Smart outside. And the 3 misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Fantastic Laker.
With some changes. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Maxi Kleber. The Bucks also changing it up. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rollins comes in for Gary Trent. And Porter subbed in for Anthony. Lakers trail by 4. Smart outside. Now James. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
Left side, Porter. There's a screen by Porter. Antetokounmpo. Now Porter. 5 on the clock. Now Antetokounmpo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Doncic. Ayton trying to break free. Puts it right back up and in.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
Doncic. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Smart. Here's Doncic. Down low. Gets it to go.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. James covering. Turner with a screen on LeBron. Antetokounmpo. A huge 2-handed slam.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's James. The putback. Oh, takes the putback.
Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Porter looking it over. Driving to the basket. Green outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Tries the spin move. Off the glass.
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket for him.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Doncic against Porter to take the lead. The long shot, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that's an intentional foul.
Marcus Smart. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Lala. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
The shot is off. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Laravia. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. A narrow win.